kind permission of the Honorable Principal and the President of Cape Camorian Trust, should I begin the program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Pankaja Ingle, the head of the Department of English of Srimati Narsamma Arts, Commerce and Science College, Amravati. I take a humble privilege in welcoming you all for 1 week international virtual faculty development program on advanced communication skills and digital literacy in profession. So, before beginning the program, I request our Honorable Principal and the Head of Faculty Development Committee, Dr. Khandekar Sir, and my colleague, Dr. Madhuri Chikalkar Madam, to please offer the garland to Srimati Narsamma Mata, who has donated the land for the educational purpose. Join us for the prayer. Thank you, everyone. Now, as it is the tradition in India that we give a floral welcome, but it's not possible from such a long distance. So, to begin this program, I welcome my two students to please sing an inaugural song for everyone. देऊ का mic? आणि इथे जवळ ये.
हे कानात वगैरे ना त्याचं. 3, 2, 1 स्टार्ट.
मन की वीणा से गूंजे ध्वनि मंगलम, मन की वीणा से गूंजे ध्वनि मंगलम, स्वागतम 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 स्वागतम, सारे गा मग मग रे नी सारे, गरे सा सारे गा मग मग रे नी सारे, गरे सा। कैसा पावन सुहावन समय आज है, आप आए अतिथियों के सरताज है। कैसा पावन सुहावन समय आज है, आप आए अतिथियों के सरताज है। आप आए अतिथियों के सरताज है। देव की भांति पूजन करे आज हम, देव की भांति पूजन करे आज हम। स्वागतम 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 स्वागतम, मन की वीणा से गूंजे ध्वनि मंगलम, मन की वीणा से गूंजे ध्वनि मंगलम। स्वागतम 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 स्वागतम, सारे गा मग मग रे नी सारे, गरे सा।
Thank you, dear Simran and Nandini, for the wonderful voices. Now, I request Honorable Karikar Sir, who is one of the trustees, to please make the official announcement that the program for 1 week international virtual faculty development program has been inaugurated. Over to you, Honorable Karikar sir. आपले voices जातात तिकडे.
Hello.
Yeah.
Am I
Yes.
audible?
Yes, yes, sir. You are audible. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, all dignitaries for attending this inaugural session of 1 week international virtual faculty development program on advanced communication skills in digital literacy in profession, organized by Department of English and Faculty Development Committee of Srimati Narsamma Arts, Commerce and Science College, Kiran Nagar, Amravati, in collaboration with Cape Comorin Trust India. As it is my first duty to declare this program open, I declare that this 1 week international virtual conference, virtual faculty development program is inaugurated. Now, should I continue, madam, or is there any other program? Hello, should I continue? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You shall continue.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, dear friends, Indian culture, Indian education system, all of us know that it has got a great heritage of education, teaching learning system. We used to call it as a Gurukul system, which was a one-to-one system of communication. Over the years, the education system got changed, and now we are in a modern system of education. But as we know that every system needs some advancement, it needs some changes. Indian system of education has also changed a lot from so many years. During the last 3-4 years, during the pandemic of COVID, it was a necessity that we should continue the education system. And in those days, this online education system has helped us a lot, and it has never stopped. Education has never stopped during even the pandemic. But during those days only, some of the drawbacks were opened, that some of the teachers, may called as old teachers, or some new teachers also, they are lacking modern communication skills and digital literacy. Because when you are opting for online communication, online education system, you need to have literacy, digital literacy, various platforms which are used for communication. And as these platforms are being used in education system, therefore it is essential for a teacher also to know about this, to learn about all these things. I congratulate the organizers and I congratulate all the participants in this 1 week FDP, because they are going to get a lot of knowledge. I just gone through the list of the speakers and list of the subjects for this FDP. It is starting from conventional classroom management to modern teaching methodology to AI implementation of artificial intelligence in communication, implementation of artificial intelligence in our education system also. And it is a need of our. When I gone through the list of the speakers also, you will be benefited with the knowledge and experience of the speakers, learned people from different fields, from different countries, from Sri Lanka, from Iran, from Canada, from Philippines, Russia, USA, Nigeria, Armenia, Portugal, Egypt. So many learned speakers are going to deliver the lectures in this 1 week program, and therefore you will be benefited a lot. It is said that a teacher should always be a learner. He should be a continuous learner, and therefore for effective teaching learning process, he should adapt the modern technologies during his teaching learning. So I hope that all the teachers, participants in this FDP will get benefited from the experience, knowledge of all the speakers during this program, and they will implement this knowledge and skill which they will gain in their teaching learning process, and finally at large the students will also be benefited from this knowledge and skill they are going to get. I thank the organizers for inviting me to inaugurate this FDP, and on behalf of Narsamma College Arts, Science and Commerce College and Narsamma Hireya Shaishnik Trust, which is the management of this college, I assure every type of cooperation in future for any such type of endeavors in education system. So with these few words, I take your leave. Thank you very much. Over to Ingrid, madam. Thank you.
We are ever obliged by your cooperation and your support. Now, I would like to tell about my principal, who is the backbone of every success the college is going through. Even for this program, he had been a great support. Now, I request our principal, sir, Dr. Chandan Bhatt, sir, to please deliver his presidential speech.
Good evening, everyone. I welcome to all the dignitaries who involved in this program. Srimati Narsamma Hireya Shaishnik Trust and Srimati Narsamma Arts, Commerce, Science College, Kiran Nagar, Amravati in Maharashtra. On the behalf of management and our college, Srimati Narsamma Arts, Commerce and Science College, Amravati, Maharashtra, I welcome everyone for 1 week international virtual faculty development program on advanced communication skill and digital literacy in profession. I am very pleased that the Department of English and our faculty development committee of my college has taken a very fantastic, innovative consideration the need of time to organize this faculty development program. We have made a MOU with Cape Cameron Trust India, and this program is organized in collaboration with them. We have got tremendous support from them. I am pleased that around the world for all the 6 days there will be eminent speaker. How will be training and guideline? The academician who have joined this program, I wish it will be a fruitful journey, and in future we will come to with more enhancement program. I am thankful to all the participants for being the part of this program. I will everyone best wishes and my regards to Dr. Linguistic, the President, Cape Cameron Trust. I hope you all we will have a great time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your ever encouragement. Now, I request Dr. Khandekar, sir, who is the head of Faculty Development Committee of our college, to give his vote of thanks.
Thank you, Madam. Chairman of today's function, Principal Dr. Chandan Pat sir. Management member of Srimati Narsamma Area Educational Trust, Professor Kadikar, Dr. R.S. Regine, President, Cape Comorin Trust, Tamil Nadu, all the participants. Good evening to all of you. On the occasion of inaugural function of 1 week International Faculty Development Program, I am very much thankful to President of today's function, Principal Dr. Chandan Pat sir, for organizing this activity. Thank you very much, sir. Sir continuously motivate us for organizing such type of activities. So because of his motivation and his encouragement, we are able to organize such innovative activities for our faculties. Thank you, sir. Also, I am very much thankful to President of Cape Comorin Trust, Dr. R.S. Regine, and all the directors of the trust for giving us an opportunity to organize this international activity. Thank you, sir. Also, I am very much thankful to Professor Kadikar sir, Director Srimati Narsamma Area Shaikshanik Trust, for his presence and motivational words. I express my gratitude to all the resource persons which will going to enlighten us by their expertise during the upcoming weeks. Also, I am very much thankful to all the participants for their participation. Thank you very much to all of you. Now, with the permission of chair, I declare that the inaugural function is over and I handed over the dais to Professor Dr. Ingre Madam. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Khandekar, sir. Thank you so much. Finally, as being the organizer of this program, I extend a very, very fine gratitude to Dr. Regit Silvest, who is the president of Cape Comorin Trust, with whom we have done the MOU. His support is very influential, and further also we are ready to handle much more programs. I'm very thankful for all the eminent speakers throughout the world who have joined here, and also the faculties and the research scholars who will be benefiting from this faculty development program. Over to Cape Comorin Trust team. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. I just conveying all organizers from Narasimha Trust our gratitude to you. And here it's my great pleasure to welcome our today's first speaker, R. Vivekananda Rasa, lecturer, Faculty of Education, the Open University of Sri Lanka. So today he's going to deal with the topic, the role of digital literacy, building professional development. Welcome you, sir, and over to you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So good evening, everyone. So I think various part of the country, and first of all, I have to thank all the organizers, Cape Comorin Trust, and other institutions. I cannot name one by one, considering the time limitation also. So thank you very much, all of you, and all participants, respective academicians and professionals and everyone. So first of all, I thank you for this opportunity, for making me as a first speaker in this continuous 1 week event. So that's my I think that's one of the best opportunity for me, for making me as a best speaker. Even you will have the wonderful speakers in upcoming days, maybe tomorrow, after tomorrow. So one by one. So thank you all of you. And you know that the theme and the topic of this conference is very essential at the moment that we are living, and we have crossed many evidences to emphasize the theme that we are going to discuss in this week, maybe coming some other days, maybe 5 days or 7 days event. So that I have selected the topic on the two main components of the people, or maybe of the workers or the professionals in the world, in especially in the 21st century. You know, digital literacy, and how digital literacy helps to professional development. When we talk about professional development, not only one particular profession, so we have a diversity in the profession. So we may think different types of professionalists and different types of professions. So how we use digital literacy to improve ourselves, to improve our profession, that may be called career development. We can say that career development. So both are the same concept, professional development or career development, but there are some differences between career development and professional development. Anyway, we will look into how digital literacy helps for professional development. So let me share my presentation, that means my PowerPoint. Give me 1 minute. So are you all clear with my PowerPoint, or can you all see? Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for the confirmation. So the topic that I'm going to discuss with you all, already mentioned the topic they mentioned. So the role of digital literacy in building up professional development. I'm from Sri Lanka, from the Faculty of Education, the Open University of Sri Lanka. Right, you already got some introduction about me also. Okay, so the outlines that what I'm going to discuss with you simply in a short way. So what message I'm going to share with you in the first day of the conference, how digital literacy helps for our professional development, as all we are educationists in different fields. That may be different types of professions, but we gradually are learning, and gradually we are developing ourselves. So for our development, we may call it as a self-development, how we can use, or how we can utilize the concept digital literacy, and how it is important, how it is very useful for the concept of professional development. So in line with the outlines, we'll go what is digital literacy, and what is professional development, and the framework for professional development, and how digital literacy helps for professional development. Finally, I will end up my presentation, with the strategies for professional development in the 21st century. You know that we are living in the fifth industrial revolution. The revolution are moving forward, and also the people are moving forward. Though some of the incidents or events or the disaster that we are experiencing are really the stumbling block for our development, though we have such kind of disasters or incidents in our life, we are moving forward with certain skills and certain ideas or strategies. So when I talk about this fifth OI, I mean fifth IR, it is called fifth industrial revolution. It is almost connected with maximizing human and technology strength. And it 2022 present and the ongoing. I mean, it was started in the 2020, and now we are in the 5 IR, and it will last for some other years also. After that, it will definitely move into 6 IR. So that may have different types of idea, maybe with some more digital ideas or beyond digitalization, some conceptualization or value-based concept will come under the 5 IR. So that is the concept 5 IR. So in the time of fifth industrial revolution, we are living and we are moving forward with some digital ideas, even for the professional development also. If I move to my next slide, the digital society, the concept of digital society, the society that we are living everywhere in each corner, we are using the concept digitalization or maybe the digital ideas, strategies in each activities of the human every day. Maybe when we talk about education or maybe in communication or run section or some other activity, all the activities are connected with digital technologies. So that is the concept of this concept digital society. You can read this idea also, that a society corresponding to the digital era in human history. This is an ICT dependent society where the creation, distribution, use, integration, and manipulation of information become the main economic or political and cultural activity. So what does it mean? What I am trying to explain here simply, we are connected with the concept digitalization in each activities of human or means of our each activities. That is the main idea of the concept digital society that we are living at present. When I move to my next slide here, what I'm going to tell you, what is digital literacy? We are in the fifth industrial revolution, and also the society that we are living, which is known as digital society. So how does it call digital society? As we are using more digital techniques or strategies in each of our activities. So that is the concept of digital literacy. How we are using the digital strategies. How we are making maximum use of digital strategies and techniques. That is the concept of digital literacy. In a digital society, digital literacy is the ability to use digital technology at an adequate level for creation, communication, collaboration, information search, and valuation. These are the main components of digital literacy that we are using in for the purpose of various concepts every day. It involves the development of knowledge and skills for using digital devices and tools for specific purposes. So digital literacy, the idea of digitalization, mainly the idea talks about how we use the digital devices and the tools. Every day we are handling with many devices or many digital devices. Wherever the human is, wherever the human is, here with the human, there are many digital devices. For example, we can think about our handphone, mobile phone. So mobile phone also one digital device. Or we are handling many things through our mobile. So that is the concept of digital literacy. How we use and how we maximum use the digital devices and the digital tools for our purposes. So following a recent view of a number of approaches from government and non-government agencies, UNESCO in 2018 proposes the following definition for a digital literacy. This definition comes from the UNESCO. So how UNESCO defined the concept digital literacy. So you can read that. So digital literacy is the ability to assess, manage, understand, integrate, communicate, evaluate, and create information safely and appropriately through digital technology for employment, decent jobs, and entrepreneurship. It includes competencies that are variously referred to as computer literacy, ICT literacy, and information literacy and media literacy. So this is the definition which was proposed by UNESCO in 2018 for the concept digital literacy. Here, it is mainly emphasized that how digital literacy, the concept digital literacy is connected with employment. And especially here, it is emphasized that decent jobs, how we can make our jobs very decently, and how we can get more benefits from our profession through our self-development, which is called as a professional development using digital literacy. So this is the digital literacy skill framework. You can get some idea from this framework. Now, how that concept digital literacy is divided into various parts and how it helps for the development of human, especially this is known as when we talk about the profession as a professional development. There are two main core skills in the concept digital skills. The first core skill is active awareness of self as a digital user. The second one is knowledge, use, and application of digital literacy skill. So how we use the concept digital literacy, already I mentioned, using different devices and different ideas or techniques as a digital user. The second thing is knowledge and use, different applications. How we get the knowledge from the digital skills. I mean, how we what type of knowledge that we get from the digital literacy. That's a second core skill of this digital literacy skills framework. So moreover, this is explained as a literary indicator in the concept in the framework, and also the description by level. You can read this. So considering the time limit, I just skip this without explaining explaining more about some concept. So this is the main idea is here. Digital literacy skills are used for two more main core skills, or else we can say the main skills are active awareness of self as a digital user and knowledge, use, and application of digital literacy skill. So if I move to my next slide, this is also very important when I talk about digital skills or digital literacy when we connect with professional development of people. So this framework or this fixer, or no, I can say this it's a framework. So this framework was created by in Australia, that Australian Workforce Digital Skill Framework, which is known as Australian Workforce Digital Framework. So digital skills category dimension. So how how the different types of digital skills and how it is connected with different abilities of people and how it is connected with profession. So we can explain more about that when we talk about proportion through this framework from Australian workforce. The first concept here, it is explained as digital tools for working. So it is divided into two dimensions. So, digital device and system competency. So here, digital tools for working, how we use digital tools that is connected with the digital device and the system competence. When I move to the second point, the digital ways of working, so it is connected with the other two dimensions, data analytics and digital communication and collaboration. Likewise, the third concept of this framework, digital ways of thinking, how digital skills or the concept digitalization or digital strategies make our thinking properly. So when I take about this point, this is also divided under two dimensions. So digital creativity and innovation and digital problem solving. So finally, the last concept is living in the digital age. So the time that we are living, how we live in the digital age, it is connected with the two dimensions, digital safety and security and social and ethical responsibility. This is very important. The ethical responsibility. When we talk about the ethics or ethical responsibility, how we can use the concept digital skills or digital literacy for the proper ethical development, and definitely it will make proper and distinct professional development. So now I come to the point, what is professional development? So up to now I explained about digital literacy and how digital literacy is connected with different dimensions and the Australian workforce framework and the framework for digital literacy, and what is the main purpose of digital literacy, and how we use the concept digital literacy. Now I come to the point, what is professional development, and finally I will connect the concept digital literacy with the professional development. So, as we all are people, working people, we are working in a different sectors, in different fields, in the field of education, in the field of communication or medicine, or in the field of security, in the field of transport, or there are many different fields that we are working. How we can improve our own career through in a different ways with the help of digital literacy. UNESCO also emphasized that in the recent conferences, in various conferences, digital literacy is one of the core point of professional development. Through professional development, we can build up our digital literacy, and also digital literacy is one of the main tool of professional development. The people now, they are saying that we have professionally developed, and we have this kind of qualifications or certain skills like etc. and etc. But when we come to the point, the digitalization or the digital skills, already the president also mentioned in the introduction also, the teachers and the people during that COVID time also, they were unable to use different digital ideas or digital skills. They were unable to utilize the concept digitalization for the purpose of developing their students. When I talk about the field of teaching, in my country, in Sri Lanka also, the government finally declared at the end of the COVID time also, the concept online education in Sri Lanka was definitely failure, because all teachers and the students were forced to involve in educational activities with the help of digital tools, or maybe the concept with the concept of digitalization. But it was failure. Now all the activities were repeated, and teachers were ready to teach in the normal classroom. At the time now also they are teaching, because the concept for the third world countries like Sri Lanka and some other Asian countries, that's not easy to accommodate the concept digital literacy in the professor. We need proper planning and the proper training for the development of digital literacy in the professional development, how we can emerge the concept digital literacy for the development of profession in various sectors and the various fields. Not only teaching, we can talk about other disciplines also, as I mentioned, transport, communication. There are many disciplines and fields, you know. So if we divide the concept professional development, what does it mean? The professional world is becoming increasingly competitive and constantly changing. So professional development and continual learning is more important than ever being successful and achieving career goals. Technology and best practices are evolving and progressing in every industry, making it crucial for both new and experienced professionals to continue developing their skills and honing to their knowledge. So how digital literacy helps for professional development, especially here the word I have to highlight here, the word technology and best practices evolving the progressing in every industry. So that is the concept of professional development. So professional development is not give the meaning of developing or improving by qualification. You know, people are doing more studies and they are fully qualified. They have more degrees and they have more different types of qualification, which are called study based or paper qualification. But though they are qualified in different programs or in different degrees or master or PhD or whatever degrees, they are not well settled in digital literacy. They are still struggling. As I mentioned, the third world country, even most of the Asian countries are still struggling with the concept digital literacy. So as educationists, what is our main idea is how we can improve our professionalists in various sectors, and how we can make them to use or utilize in their practical field to develop that concept through digital literacy. You know, my university, the Open University also, we are having an ODL system, open distance learning. We are almost connected with digital literacy. We are having most of the day schools, and the day school means we are calling the lectures as day school. So having through online, and we are making every activities with the help of digital literacy. I mean digital skills, the various digital platforms. So that the main purpose of developing the professional, the concept profession through the professional development. We are almost all the learners in the Open University of Sri Lanka are adults, not students. University, the government does not give the students directly to complete various degree, but we are calling application for the profession, the people who are in a different profession, and they are applying and they are doing their studies mainly targeting at professional development. And so with that, many people are not investing in their career development. As I mentioned, they are not investing in career development. They are just increasing the qualification. They are just increasing the experience. They are just counting the days, how many days we have worked, how many days we are at the working place. But that is not a career development. That people think that if they have more than 2 degrees or more than 2 PhD or 2 MPhils or whatever the qualification, so they think that they are fully developed in the field of in the specific field, but that is not the career development. That is not the professional development. So uh, according to that, 1/3 of employees says they do nothing to upgrade to improve their current skill set. According to the research, based on a research, it was found that 1/3 of employees says they do nothing to upgrade or improve their current skill set. These people are too worried about their future career. They just think about how they can improve their experience or whatever the things through qualification or that experience, but they are not thinking about what is the real meaning of professional development, how we can improve our professional development skills, right? Many may be good at their jobs. We all are good at our jobs too, but they are either content where they are at or just are not worried about their professional future. They think that they are good at jobs, but they are not thinking about their future, professional future. That professional future is defined by professional development. That professional development will help for the institution or the working place, even for the self-development also. So that is the main idea of professional development. So what is the purpose of professional development? You can read this. So why do think about this professional development? So what is the purpose of professional? When we talk about the main purpose of professional development, so the purpose of professional development is to give professionals the opportunity to learn and apply new knowledge and skills that can help them in either job and further their career. Professional development is all about building your skill set, knowledge base for your field. So here, though we are developing our skills and knowledge through professional development, so what is the main or core point of this professional development is absolutely literacy skills, right? And professional development is not just helpful for you, it's helpful for your employer too. By having opportunity to learn, increase your skill sets, and stay up to date industry trends and professional yourself, increase your own worth while also adding to your company's overall value. When we make the way for the professional development in any institute, in any discipline, it is not just helpful for the personal development, but also it will helpful for the institution, or that mean that organization which are providing the opportunity for the professional development, right? So professional development and professional training opportunities provide many other specific benefits for both young and experienced professionals. Some of these benefits are listed below. I will explain that about the benefits later. What are the benefits that we can get through professional development, right? Before that, how can we improve our professional development? What is the way of developing the professional development? We are talking about professional development. We are just tabling the concept or ideas for professional development. How can we do that? That's the main. We just talk about it, but we are not practically not doing that. So what are the ways to do and continue the professional development? So there is no universally right way to plan for a career growth and career development, but to find the right professional development opportunity that are best for you. So we have to think of our profession, and after that, the development for that particular profession. That is the way. There are many opportunities, but all opportunities are not equal to one particular job. So people who are working in different disciplines or different areas, having different opportunities for their professional development, but they have to find out themselves what is the best way to develop my the particular opportunity. That is the concept, right? So once you know your goals, it is easier to seek out and take advantage of the professional development opportunities that are right for you. So first you should find out your goals. What is my goal? When I work in the Open University of Sri Lanka, I just find out my goal. So when I find out my goal and when I think about developing the goal, definitely I will find the ways for the professional development also. Here, there are many people, they do this, they are continuously do this, and also they guide the people for while doing that. They guide the people. There are some of the students studying under that kind of people are very fortunate. They also improve through that kind of guidance. While continuing and learning and training opportunities are always important, there are many ways you can augment your professional development and invest in your career. Ways to improve your professional development include developing a timeline. So with a career milestone, we have to develop a timeline. The work designed for the organizational development and self-development. So when we think about the organizational and self-development, we should define a timeline. What kind of priority we can give for the professional development, and what kind of period, or maybe what kind of effort that we can give for the career development or the personal development. That is the main concept of this developing a timeline. With a timeline only, we can, when you are selected for some different, some profession, some discipline, they give time for you to complete your certain studies or certain practice or certain qualities, which is called the probationary time. So during that probationary time, you have two different mindset. One is your personal development to complete that probationary period, and also the work development, that career development. So you should think both at once, and definitely digital literacy will help you to complete these two types of competence. I mean, these two types of responsibilities to finish at once. So that's next point is take advantage of any and every training program. Training program is one of the best way to develop and make the concept professional development. Definitely the training program will accommodate the 90% of things connecting with the digital literacy and professional development opportunity offers, and you think would be helpful to your career. Definitely that when I talk about this training program, the training program must be with the idea of capacity development, the concept capacity development. So how the particular person in a particular job can develop the capacity through that work, during that working time, the working period. That is the another concept of this training program. And I move to my X5. I have listed many ideas. You can read that. So find a mentor. Mentoring is also one of the best idea for the professional development. So mentoring with the digital skills, or we can say the digital literacy. Definitely definitely the mentor will make you to find more ideas about digital literacy. That is the concept of this mentoring. Consider a lateral move within your industry. So how we can use that lateral move with your industry, that is also another concept. Most importantly, have a career plan. career plan also one of the best and important idea of professional development. Right. So, I think you have heard about this, or you have learned about this framework. This framework, that normally it was designed for in the field of education for teacher professional development, but it is not only for the teacher development or the people who are in the teaching field. It is also helpful for other people who are working in the different discipline, communication or transport, everywhere. The skills are divided into three ways. The three skills are very important. Technological skills, or I mean the technological knowledge and content knowledge and pedagogical knowledge. When we talk about the pedagogical knowledge, we just think pedagogy means teaching. Not we cannot say like pedagogy means when we think about any other discipline, how we use the ideas or the concept that we are learning through working. So that is the meaning of pedagogy, right? So to develop these three types of knowledge, the literacy skills are very important, and literacy skills are very helpful, and definitely it will move us to for the professional development. So if I move to the next slide, the career development framework for assessing employee skills, how we can the framework for career development, assessing the skills of employees, especially I can see the literacy skills, how we can measure the literacy skills through career development framework. You can read this, every step, how we use every step, and how we make use of professional development, assessment, explorations, preparation, implementation, final decision making. You can read one by one. For example, when we talk about the assessment, identifying values, skills, personal right, interest, and career satisfiers for the effective career development. Right. This is the is one concept of career development, assessing the employees' skills. Right. Furthermore, the career development framework is here. I have mentioned the career development framework. This is also, you can learn some ideas about the professional development ideas and the literacy skill, how literacy skills are helpful for the professional development. When we develop our profession through literacy skill, it will define the future of work in a very settled manner. That is the main concept of this career development framework. I come to this again, the literacy, digital literacy. Now the digital literacy is connected with 5 main components. The first component is information, search, and evaluation. The second component is creation, and the third component is communication. The next component is collaboration, and finally it will end up with online safety. When we talk about professional development through digital literacy, these 5 types of components are very important for the professional development. How we use and how we find information and search, and finally we make evaluation in the particular information that we found, and how we develop our creative skills, the creativity that is also known, that is here mentioned as creation and communication. So when we talk about the professional development, communication is one of the major part. So when we do the communication, how we do the communication, and we use some digital devices or digital ideas. Collaboration, how we collaborate with the people, how we develop our collaboration skill for the development, professional development. That is also one thing. Then online safety. Online safety is also another concept for the professional development through digital literacy. Right. So if I move to my next slide, professional development by digital literacy. Here you can get this. You can get some ideas from this framework also. How professional development defined by digital literacy. Definitely, digital literacy will create more opportunity, and you will understand some ideas from the more opportunity, and finally you will use the concept or ideas, and it will make access. Okay, then okay, if I move to my next slide with a takeaway message, you know, 21st century chemistry. Chemistry here I have mentioned as the idea, the concept, 21st century chemistry. That means in place of the 21st century world, I have mentioned as 21st century chemistry. So definitely the 21st century chemistry is connected with professional preparation, communication skills, research skills, and contemporary issues. So these four ideas are very important for the professional development. These four ideas are definitely defined by developing our digital literacy. So the concept digital literacy is very important for the professional development, not only for the working people, even for the students to develop their profession, to find out the good profession is very important. So with that, up to now I explained, you know, how professional development, what is the meaning of professional development, and what is the meaning of digital literacy, how we can develop our profession through digital literacy, what is the role of digital literacy in developing our profession. Definitely, digital literacy is one of the main technique or main idea of for the professional development. As we all are educationists or people, we are working in a different disciplines or different areas. We should think about that our profession, how we can develop our profession by the concept digital literacy. As I mentioned earlier, not by any qualification, or maybe I can say the paper qualification. Definitely, digital literacy is one of the best way of developing professional development in the 21st century. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Again, I thank you all, and for the all organizers and all the participants for giving me this opportunity. And finally, if you have any questions, you can ask. I will respond for your questions. Thank you very much.
So, yes, thank you, sir. So it's
Thank
time
you, sir.
for question and answer session. Participants, you can ask your questions.
लोग इस बारे में कितनी तरह के अटकलें लगा रहे हैं
Yes, Satyendra, sir, you can ask your questions, please.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Good evening. Yes.
Yes. I'm Ibrahim Haruna. Thank you for your awesome presentation. It's really an eye opener. And as you said, technology is now taking over. It has taken over everything. And if you are not abreast with time, you may lag behind, or you will lag behind as an employer or as an employee. Your presentations were on three things: industrial revolution, 5R, digital society and digital literacy, and professional development. Good. There are some companies who are not taking advantage of the digital literacy. So it tends to affect their output. The reason being that they do not organize professional development for their employees. and in your presentation, you captured it clearly that it should be something that industry should be particular about, ensuring that their employees, and up to the extent that you can even discuss with your managers and know your pitfalls so that you can be able to fit into the company well. Now, should industries institute reward for professional development among employees to improve output? That's my question.
Yeah. I think your question is, as far as I know, some institution or some companies do not give the opportunity for the professional development. I mean, especially the professional development through digital literacy. Am I right?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So you know that is based on the company and the environment, based on the environment. You know, in some, when we think about Europe countries, the people in a time period they have to develop their skills, and they will give opportunities and the priorities to develop their professional skills, mainly targeting at digital literacy. If not, they will refuse the people and they will accommodate the new people, and they will evaluate them into the position. That is the concept of Western culture. But when we talk about the African and Asian countries, that is hardly known as the people are giving opportunity for their professional development. Though that is the concept of not giving to everyone, some companies and some organizations are giving more opportunity for their development, but some companies are not. That they should think about the people and the workers who are connected with the company, how the company can move forward with the current workers. As a whole, that is based on the company mindset and the mindset of the people who are working in the company. That should be clearly clarified, and that should be clearly rectified by the government in the particular company when the company will come under different rules or legislations.
Okay, the last question is annual performance appraisal, employee annual performance appraisal. To the level of my knowledge, some industries overlook on these employee annual performance appraisal. Should, looking at the 21st century, which is a digital world now, should industries institute employee performance appraisal in their professional development so that they can be able to measure every employee individual output, whether to hire or to fire, or for you to continue or not to continue? Should that be something that they should consider going forward, employee performance appraisal?
Yeah. So, you know, companies, you know, especially I have to tell that government and non-government companies. So when we talk about the government companies, almost government companies are having a good criteria to monitor the development of the staff, and even they ask their workers or maybe the people who are connected with the institution to mention in the appraisal or in the even their professional development recruitments, or maybe any application to mention their the level of development and the level of qualification. I already mentioned that during the probationary time also, the government institutes and the government companies emphasize that point. When we talk about the private companies, non-government companies, they are not almost accommodated. They are not, ideas are not accommodated very much in the private or non-government companies. I'm not telling all the companies, some few companies. Even in my country also, the people are working for more a long time, but they are not up to date with the current competencies and current literacy skills. So that is also that concept should be created with the environment and with the government of the country and the company.
Yes, a quick follow-up to your submission, the answer you gave.
Yeah.
Good. So if some companies are not heeding to the employee performance appraisal,
Yeah.
I am thinking that there is a knowledge gap there where researchers can delve into this knowledge gap to be able to find out why are some industries not heeding to the performance appraisal and some are, and compare their work outputs as to industries who do not. I am thinking that there's a knowledge gap there. We can be able to look into it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Haruna. Any other questions from participants? Okay, so it was very inspiring presentation, sir, and it was thought-provoking, and you clearly convey that how we improve our professional development and digital skill. Thank you for your valuable time with us, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you all. Thank you.
Yes. So it's time to welcome our second speaker, and let me introduce her, Asra Tashhini, Language and Linguistic Department, University English Language, Teacher as Foreign Language, also the University of Maraha, Iran. So she's called Global Edu Leader Awardee 2021 by International Council for Educators, by International Internship University, IIU. She is Sustainable Procurement and Supply Chain Ambassador and Ambassador, Parent Mahadia team, and Roundtable exclusive talk show episode 7, Sharing is Caring, with Global Educator and 21st Digital Team Speaker, selected 21st Digital Team Iran Country, Honorary Project Director. She received Best Global Educator Awardee by IIU International Internship. She selected as University Resource Person and Global Teacher Award, AKS Education Award, India. We welcome you, ma'am. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. And I want to share my presentation. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Yes, I want to start my presentation. Artificial intelligence activities in education. Today's agenda. What is artificial intelligence? History of artificial intelligence. Types of artificial intelligence. Natural versus artificial intelligence, major area of artificial intelligence, machine learning, few applications of Google artificial intelligence, deep learning. And what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence, please next slide. Yes, thank you. Artificial intelligence is an approach to making a computer, a robot, or a product think how smart humans think. Artificial intelligence is a study of how the human brain thinks, learns, decides, works when it tries to solve problems, and finally outputs intelligence software systems. Artificial intelligence aims to improve computer functions that are related to human knowledge, for example, reasoning, learning, problem solving. Artificial intelligence has been making significant strides in various fields, including education, research, and in the field of English language teaching. Artificial intelligence has the potential to revolutionize the way students learn and teachers teach. This study will explore the role of artificial intelligence in research and education in higher levels of English language teaching. Please next slide, slide 4. Thank you. Artificial intelligence has the potential to change the way students learn and teachers teach. This study explored the role of artificial intelligence in research and education in higher levels. One of the primary benefits of artificial intelligence in English language teaching is the ability to personalize learning. With artificial intelligence-powered tools, teachers can create customized learning plans for each student based on their strengths, weaknesses, and learning styles. And for example, an artificial intelligence-powered language learning app can analyze a student's performance on various exercises and quizzes to identify areas where they need more practices. The app can then generate personalized exercises that target those specific areas. Artificial intelligence can assist teachers in grading assignments and providing feedback to students. With natural language processing NLP technology, artificial intelligence can analyze written assignments and provide feedback on grammar, vocabulary, sentence structure. And this not only save teacher time, but also ensures that students receive timely feedback that is objective and consistent. In addition to personalized learning, grading assistant, artificial intelligence can also, please slide 5, artificial intelligence can also aid research in English language teaching. With machine learning algorithms, researchers can analyze large database of students' performance data to identify patterns and trends. This information can help researchers develop new teaching strategies or improve new patterns, new paradigms existing to existing ones. Moreover, artificial intelligence-powered chatbots have become increasingly popular in English language teaching as they provide students with instant access to language practice opportunities outside the classroom. Chatbots use NLP technology to simulate human conversation and provide students with real-time feedback on their language skills. However, there are some potential drawbacks to using artificial intelligence in English language teaching. One concern is that it may lead to reduction in human interaction because between teachers and students. While artificial intelligence-powered tools can provide personalized learning plans and grading assistance, they cannot replace the value of face-to-face interactions, emotions between teachers and students. Another, please next, yes, right slide. Another concern is that some students may become overly reliant dependent on technology and neglect other important aspects of language learning, such as reading, writing. Therefore, it is essential to strike a balance is so important between using artificial intelligence-powered tools and traditional teaching methods. Artificial intelligence has the potential to change English language teaching by providing personalized learning plans, grading assistance, and research opportunities. However, it is crucial to use artificial intelligence-powered tools, apps in conjunction with traditional teaching methods to ensure that students receive a well-rounded education. As technology continues to advance, it is essential for educators to stay up to date with latest development in artificial intelligence and incorporate them into their teaching practices. And what is artificial intelligence? It is question for all of us, and many questions come up with this artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a technique which enables systems to mimic the human behavior. And the history of artificial intelligence. 1950s and 1970s, the term artificial intelligence was first coined by John McCarthy in the year 1956. It was started earlier in 1950s only. It allows us to build better products. Why it is came into existence? Why it is came to existence? Because there is huge amount of data, big databases, and types of artificial intelligence. Please, next slide. And next one. Next one. Thank you. Artificial narrow intelligence, such as Siri, Apple Siri, Microsoft's and Amazon's Alexa, and it will answer to question it understand. Artificial general intelligence or strong artificial intelligence, super intelligence, human level artificial intelligence, and artificial super intelligence. And furthermore in depth, next slide. Reactive machines don't have past memory, can use past information for future actions. Limited memory can use past experiences to inform future decisions. Theory of mind can understand people's emotion, beliefs, thoughts, expectations, able to interact socially. Self-awareness, own conscious, super intelligence, self-improvement, if achieved a complete human being, and my lesson in artificial intelligence field. And natural, next slide please. Natural versus artificial intelligence. The ability to use sensor, eyes, ears, touch, smells, and it is high in natural human but low in artificial intelligence machine. The ability to be creative, imaginative, high in human, natural, and low in artificial intelligence. The ability to learn from experience, high in human, low in artificial intelligence. The ability to be adaptive, flexibility, high in human and low in artificial intelligence. The ability to afford the cost of acquiring intelligence, high in human, low in artificial intelligence. The ability to use variety of information source, high in human, low in artificial intelligence. The ability to acquire large amount of external and information, high in human, high in artificial intelligence. The ability to make complex calculations, low in human, high in artificial intelligence. The ability to transfer information, low in human, high in artificial intelligence. The ability to make a series of calculations rapidly and accurately, low in human and high in artificial intelligence. And next slide, please. Yes, you see artificial intelligence, major elements, machine learning, natural language processing, and expert system, and other elements you can see in the picture. And please, next slide. Yes, what is machine learning? The science of getting computer to act without being explicitly programmed. Part of standard computer science curriculum since 1990s, and inferring knowledge from data, generalizing to unseen data, usually no parametric model assumptions, emphasizing the computational challenges. Objectives, machine learning. Getting better at tasks through practice, generalization, similarity, and new inputs. the act of remembering data experience, learning, and flexibility adoption. And next, please. Again, you can see in the table, artificial intelligence, the aim is to increase chance of success and not accuracy. Machine learning, the aim is to increase accuracy, but it does not care about success. Artificial intelligence, it works as a computer program that does smart work. Machine learning, it is simple concept. Machine takes data and learn from data. Artificial intelligence is decision making. Machine learning allows system to learn new things from data. Artificial intelligence leads to intelligence or wisdom. Machine learning leads to knowledge. Artificial intelligence, the goal is to simulate natural intelligence to solve complex problems. Machine learning, the goal is to learn from data on certain tasks to maximize the performance of machine on the task. And the next slide, please. Next one. Yes, you can see types of machine learning framework. And the next one, please. These are the frameworks for machine learning. Other one. Next slide. And next one, please. Yes, you can see in the picture reinforcement. Yes, the next one. Yes, 3 types of artificial intelligence. Logic-based, algorithmic. Computer is universal logical machine. It is able to reason as well as humans. Knowledge-based, representational. Intelligent behavior depends on knowing the word. The question is about representing knowledge and its structures. Data-driven. And machine learning algorithms that minimize prediction or clustering error, known as artificial neural networks and machine learning. Algorithmic computing. Next one, please. You insist that there is something a machine cannot do. If you will tell me precisely what it is that a machine cannot do, I can always make a machine which will do just that. And data-driven computing, if a typical person can do a mental task with less than 1 second of thought, we can probably automate it using artificial intelligence, either now or in the near future. And next slide, please. You can see general artificial intelligence agents with platforms are Siri, Apple, Google, and you see Amazon, Cortana, and you see Messenger, WhatsApp, WeChat, Kik, and Allo, Telegram, also Line, Skype, and other ones. And please, next one. Yes, artificial intelligence can make magic in your idea. All its intelligence comes from humans. If you pay attention, all its intelligence comes from humans. Most current machine learning systems are based on human-labeled data examples, for example, face recognition, object detection, question answering systems, or statistical regulators, and in human-generated text, speech, movement, art, closed rule-based words where machines can generate training data, and combination of these, for example, deepfake videos. And benefits and future. Please, next slide. The future of artificial intelligence, military, the perfect lawyer, business, healthcare, music, art, etc. Benefits of artificial intelligence: wars, dangerous workspaces, car accidents, natural disasters, cleaning, shopping, transportation, etc. And next one, please. What is next for artificial intelligence in your idea? What is next for artificial intelligence? What do you think? Please tell me your idea. Yes, science fiction films no longer dominate the artificial intelligence realm. It is a part of our everyday life and in our classroom. We are all too familiar with tools such as Siri, Amazon's Alexa, but this is just the beginning for artificial intelligence in education. We should expect to see more in distant future artificial intelligence market, and suggest that experts expect artificial intelligence in education to grow during this period. And also, next slide, please. Automate grading. Teachers will finally be able to focus more on teaching than grading. With artificial intelligence, the role of grader can be passed along. There is already artificial intelligence technology that exists and is able to automate grading of multiple choice materials. As artificial intelligence develops and becomes more intelligent, it is expected that technology will one day be able to grade more than standard assessments, and it supports teachers. Artificial intelligence will play a large part in helping teachers besides grading. Artificial intelligence will support teachers in many other ways, such as communication with its students. For example, a college professor successfully used an artificial intelligence chatbot to communicate with students as a teaching assistant will semester without students knowing they were not talking to a human being. Supporting students. In the future, students will most likely have a lifelong artificial intelligence learning companion. The next generation of children, students, will have companion that knows their personal history and school history. It will then in turn know each individual student's strengths and weaknesses. And it allows teachers to act as learning motivators. Artificial intelligence will eventually take on teaching role by providing students with basic information. It will change the role of teachers in classroom. Teachers will move into role of classroom facilitator. It is such as scaffolder. It is a mediation tool for scaffolding, as we got to say that it is scaffold and facilitate our learning, and our learning motivator, and meet students' needs. Students with special needs will also be assisted with artificial intelligence personalized learning companion by adapting materials to lead them to success. Studies are already showing positive results for artificial intelligence teaching students social skills. Advantage of artificial intelligence. The chances of error are almost there. It can be used to explore space and depths of ocean. Smartphones are greatest example of artificial intelligence. It can be used in time-consuming tasks efficiently, and algorithms can help doctors assess patients and their health risks. Machines do not require sleep or break and are able to function without stopping. And disadvantage of artificial intelligence: high cost, decrease in demand for human labor. Artificial intelligence may be programmed to do something devastating. The storage and access are not as effective as human brains, and no improvement with experience. Also, in continue, Artificial intelligence is the ability, as you can understand, the ability the digital computer or computer controlled robot to perform a task commonly associated with intelligent beings. The term is frequently applied to projects of developing systems endowed with intellectual processes characteristics of humans, such as ability to reason, discover meaning, generalize, or learn from past experience. Since the development of digital computer in the 1940s, it has been demonstrated that computers can be programmed to carry out very complex tasks, as for example, discovering proofs for mathematical theorems and playing chess with great proficiency. Still, despite continuing advances in computer processing speed, memory capacity, there are as yet no program that can match human flexibility over wider domains or tasks requiring much everyday knowledge. On the other hand, some programs have attained the performance levels of human experts and professionals in performing certain specific tasks, so that artificial intelligence in this limited sense is found in applications as diverse as medical diagnosis, computer search engines, and voice handwriting recognition. What is intelligence? All but the simplest human behavior is ascribed to intelligence, while even the most complicated insect behavior is never taken as indication of intelligence. The real nature of instinctual behavior is revealed if the foot is moved a few inches away from the entrance to her burrow while she is inside. When emerging, she will repeat the whole procedure as often as the foot is displaced. Intelligence, especially absent in this case, must include the ability to adapt to new circumstances. Psychologists generally describe human intelligence by just one trait, but by a combination of many diverse abilities. Research in art chiefly on the following components of intelligence: learning, reasoning, problem solving, perception, and using language. Learning. There are a number of different forms of learning applied to artificial intelligence. The simplest is learning by trial and error. For example, a simple computer program for solving math in one class problems might try move and random. Also, the program might then store solution with position that next time computer encountered the same position in the word, recall the solution. The simple memorizing, next one please. The simple memorizing of individual items and procedures known as rote learning is relatively easy to implement on a computer. More challenging the problem of implementing what is called generalization. Generalization involves applying past experience to analog the new situation. Why research artificial intelligence safety? In the near term, the goal of keeping artificial intelligence impact on society beneficial motivates research in many areas, from economics and law to technical topics such as verification, validity, security, and control. Whereas it may be little more than minor nuisance, if your laptop crashes or gets hacked, it becomes all the more important that artificial intelligence system does what you want to do if it controls your car, your apron, your pacemaker, and your automated trading system, your power grid. Another short-term challenge is preventing a devastating race in lethal autonomous weapons. In the long term, an important question is what will happen if the quest for a strong artificial intelligence succeeds and an artificial intelligence system becomes better than humans at all cognitive tasks. As pointed out by Good in 1965, designing smarting a system in itself a cognitive task. Such a system could potentially undergo recursive self-improvement, triggering an intelligence explosion, leaving human intelligence far behind. Next one, please. Traditionally, new technologies such as super intelligence might help us eradicate war, disease, and poverty, and so creation of strong artificial intelligence might be biggest event in human society. Some experts have expressed concern so that it might also be the last unless we learn to align the goals of artificial intelligence with ours before it becomes super intelligent. There are some who question whether strong artificial intelligence will ever be achieved, and others who insist that creation of super intelligent artificial intelligence is granted to be beneficial. Also, we recognize both these possibilities and also recognize potential for artificial intelligence system to intentionally or unintentionally cause great harm. We believe research today will help better prepare for and prevent such potentially negative consequences in future, thus enjoying the benefits of artificial intelligence while avoiding pitfalls. And next one, please. How can artificial intelligence be dangerous? Most researchers agree that a super artificial intelligence is unlikely to exhibit human emotions. Yes, emotions like love, hate, and there is no reason to expect artificial intelligence to become intentionally benevolent or malevolent. And instead, when considering how artificial intelligence might become risk, experts think two scenarios. Most likely, artificial intelligence is programmed to do something devastating. Autonomous weapons are artificial intelligence systems that are programmed to kill. In other hands of wrong person, these weapons could easily cause mass casualties. Moreover, an artificial intelligence arms race could inadvertently lead to an artificial intelligence that results mass casualties. To avoid being these chances by enemy, these weapons would be designed to be extremely difficult to simply turn off, and humans could plausibly lose control of such a situation. The risk is one that presents even narrow artificial intelligence, but grows levels of artificial intelligence and autonomy increases. Next one, please. The artificial intelligence is programmed to do something beneficial, but it develops a destructive method for achieving its goal. This can happen whenever we fail to fully align artificial intelligence goals with ours, which is strikingly difficult. If you ask an obedient intelligence car to take you to the airport as fast as possible, it might get you there chased by helicopters and covered in vomit, doing not what wanted, but literally what you asked for. If a super intelligence system is tasked with an ambitious re-engineering project, it might wreak havoc with our ecosystem, a side effect, and view human attempt to stop it as threat be met. Next one, please. As these examples illustrate, the concern about advanced artificial intelligence isn't malevolence, but competence. A super intelligent artificial intelligence will be extremely good at accomplishing its goals, and if those goals aren't aligned with ours, we have a problem. You are probably not an evil and hater who steps on and if you are in charge of this green energy project, there is an anthill in region to be flooded, but for ants. A key goal of artificial intelligence safety research is to never place humanity in the position of those ants. Why the recent interest in artificial safety? Stefan Elon, Bill Gates, and many other big names in science and technology have recently expressed concern in media and via open letters about the risks posed by artificial intelligence, joined by many leading artificial intelligence researchers. The idea that the quest for strong artificial intelligence would ultimately succeed was long thought of as science fiction centuries or more away. However, thanks to recent breakthroughs, many artificial intelligence milestones, which experts viewed as decades away merely 5 years ago, have now been reached, making many experts take seriously possibility of superintelligence in our lifetime. And next one, please. While some experts still guess that human-level artificial intelligence is centuries away, most artificial intelligence researchers at Perto and Comforts guess that it would happen before 2060, and since it may take decades to complete the record safety research, it is to start now. Because artificial intelligence has potential to become more intelligent than any human, we have no surefire way of predicting how it will behave. We can use past technology development as much of basis because we are never created anything that has ability to and willingly and unwillingly outmatch us. The best example of what we could face may be our own evolution. People now control the planet now not because we are the strongest, fastest, and biggest, but because we are the smartest. If we are not longer than the smartest, we are assured to remain in control. And this position is that our civilization will flourish as long as we win the race between growing power of technology and the wisdom with which we manage it. In the case of artificial technology, the best way to win the race is not impede the former, but to accelerate the latter by supporting artificial intelligence safety research. And the next one, please. The top myths about advanced artificial intelligence. A captivating conversation is taking place about the future of artificial intelligence and what it should mean for humanity. There are fascinating controversies where the world's leading experts disagree, such as artificial intelligence future impact on market when human-level artificial intelligence will be developed, whether this will lead to an intelligence explosion, and whether this is something we should welcome or fear. Next one. But there are also many examples of boring pseudo controversies caused by people misunderstanding and talking past each other. To help ourselves focus on interesting controversies and open questions, and not on misunderstanding. Let's clear up some of the most common myths. You see myths, superintelligence and is inevitable. Superintelligence is impossible. Fact, it may happen in decades, centuries, or never. Artificial intelligence experts disagree. We simply don't know. Only that it is a worry about artificial intelligence. In fact, many top artificial intelligence researchers are concerned. Mystical worry. Artificial intelligence turning evil. Artificial intelligence turning conscious. Artificial intelligence actual worry. Artificial intelligence turning competent with goals and misaligned with ours. It depends on our uses. Myth, robots are the main concern. Fact, misaligned intelligence is the main concern. It needs nobody, only an internet connection. Myth, artificial intelligence can control humans. Fact, artificial intelligence enables control. We control tigers by being smarter. Myth, machines can have goals. Fact, a hot-seeking missile has goal. Mystical worry. Superintelligence is just years away. Panic. Actual worry. It is at least decades away, but it may take that long to make it safe. You see types of applications of artificial intelligence in our lives. Image recognition as Google Lens. Next one. Yes, voice assistance we have in our Google. And machine translation. Next one. Machine translation again. And also speech to text. Also, we have PDF to document, document to PDF, PDF to image, this one. And the next one, please. Future is about to change. Future is about change in the present. Education is a solution to social economic problems. To understand the impact of artificial intelligence, we need to understand industrial age and 20th century so special, why jobs and economic growth, why need skills and knowledge in education, why schools and teaching, and how digital, global, and artificial intelligence enhanced world will be different. Next one, please. Global education crisis. Without learning, education will fail to deliver on its promise to eliminate extreme poverty and create shared opportunity and prosperity for all. Even after several years in school, millions of children cannot read, write, or do basic math. This learning crisis is widening social gaps instead of narrowing them. Young students who are already disadvantaged by poverty, conflict, gender, or disability reach young adulthood without even the most basic life skills. Next one, please. Students all learn differently, and a good teacher must attempt to deliver lessons in a way that resonates with every child in the classroom. Some students may have behavioral or psychological problems that inhibit or complicate that process. Others may have parents who are not involved enough in their education. Effective teachers must be able to navigate these many hurdles while satisfying often changing curriculum requirements. Next one, please. The best teachers are excellent at two things. Nuanced understanding of students, extremely amazing appreciation with the content and the context in which content is delivered. So, to build an intelligent and personalized system that can scale to every student, student intelligence and content intelligence is needed. Personalization. It can overwhelmingly difficult for one teacher to figure out how to meet needs every student in his or her classroom. Remedial students, advanced students, English and disabled all need to have the same access to learning. Artificial intelligence system easily adapt to each student's individual learning needs and can target instruction based on strengths and weaknesses, meaningless work for teachers and a more meaningful learning experience for students. Course improvement. Teachers may not always be aware of gaps in their lecture and educational materials that can leave students confused about certain concepts. Artificial intelligence offers a way to solve the problem, and massive open online course provider already putting this into practice. When large number of students are found to submit the wrong answer to a homework assignment, the system alerts the teacher and gives future students a customized message that offers hints to the correct answer. Trial and error learning. Trial and error is a critical part of learning, but for many students, the idea of failing or even not knowing the answer is paralyzing. Some simply don't like being put on the spot in the front of their peer or authority figures like teacher. An intelligent computer system designed to help students learn is a much less daunting way to deal with trial and error. Artificial intelligence could offer students a way to experiment and learn. In a relatively judgment-free environment, especially when artificial intelligence features can offer solutions for improvement. Next one, please. Personal assistance will become, in the future, personal assistance will become more personal and context-aware. More and more systems will run autonomously to a point. The positive impact of artificial research can have on humanity will start to be across many walks of life, much of it behind the scenes. Improved speech, voice, image, video recognition will change the way we interact with our devices. And conclusion, artificial intelligence is at the center of new enterprise to build computational models of intelligence. Now, the great challenge of artificial intelligence is find ways of representing the common sense knowledge and experience that enable people to carry out everyday activities. The future technology and society requires human intelligence and raises difficult ethical issues. And thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for this opportunity for my presentation. If any question,